What's up, guys? Dobrutsky here. Today we are working on my 240 SX. Boom, this car. I've been having issues with cold start, so when it's like cold outside, it doesn't like to start. My really good buddy Keith, right there.
What's up?
He just drove 3 hours through like a winter storm to come retune this car for me. Here's Keith setting it all up. Got my Mega Squirt down there. That's kind of the ECU we're running. For the motor setup, this thing actually has a KA in it, which is KA24DE 2.4 liter dual overhead cam. I built it 1 winter ago. So check that out. That's pretty cool. All right, let's check this coolant temp sensor because it's telling Keith that it's 318 degrees and the car hasn't ran yet. Also, coolant is never 318 degrees, so we got both coolant temp sensors right there. Set this light up really quick. All right. Different or no? Huh.
Unplug and plug back in.
Did that help? It's down? What's that now? Jeez.
Is the sensor bad? Or the plug?
I'm not sure. That's pretty frustrating. I replaced these sensors, all of them.
Because I haven't been in this car for like a year.
Yeah.
So I probably just need to input all this data again, and I bet you it'll go back to normal.
Sweet. Let's try it out.
So let's see what the air temp is. I know we're using a GM, right?
Yeah, I think we're using a GM air temp.
So the intake temp.
Because the intake temp should be what, like 45 degrees right now? 40?
Yeah, whatever it is outside right now, 8 degrees.
Yeah, 48 degrees.
So that should be the same. So I just need to find this data.
Yeah, because the coolant's going to be about 48 right now as well.
Yeah. So
maybe a little bit warmer, doubtful, but...
Wait, so you can change that to say 48 instead of 318, and then that will go off with the correct temperature?
I think so, yeah. All right, well, there's a couple little things that he's already running into, which is totally fine. Actually, if the car's reading 318 degrees on that coolant, that could be the cold start issue, right?
could be.
Yeah, it could be just like drowning the engine with fuel. This is why you gotta stay on your car, stay on top of it, and make sure that it's all tuned up. Run into issues like this, or get you a really good friend that fixes it for you.
Yeah, drive 3 hours.
All right, so we ready to shoot some flames or what? It's taking so long.
In a minute.
All right, what do we got red right here though? Air fuel.
Yeah, just because we haven't started it yet.
Okay, cool. Throttle positioning.
So let's go to startup.
Sweet, let me jump. Let me jump in the car and get ready to pop, pop, pop. Oh, hey, now that I fixed that alternator issue, I think we could set up two-step now, right?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I thought we couldn't get it to trigger off the ECU. For some reason, it wouldn't ground out like it should.
Wasn't that because of the alternator? I guess we'll see. I got these sweet little lights in here. Check these out. How do I pop this out? Oh, I guess that's not coming out. Oh, there we go. So, just turn this on. Boom, look at that. Whoa. It's like date night all over, huh?
Date night all over.
Look at that. It's really nice. It feels good in here. It like warmed up the temperature. Oh, did you look at that? It's idling. For a little bit, so I'm gonna take this fan and kind of set it to blow out so we don't die in here. Look at the master at work. Look at that face of concentration. Well, that was cool. That was the first time this car has ever started on its own in the cold without me having to feather the throttle and idle it to keep running. So far, we're already winning, so that's good. All right, so we actually moved the car outside because inside here was getting all like gross. So he's still messing. Oh, that's kind of cool. He's still messing with the tune a little before we go start tuning it on the road. I'm kind of just chilling, kind of just cleaning up a little bit, did some wiring. So now he's letting it warm up a little bit and fix a couple little things, and then we're gonna go drive it. All right, so we're at the gas station. I'm getting some fuel really quick. We are having a few issues with the car. Keith is messing with some of the wiring. It's nothing crazy. It's just, it's getting kind of frustrating to tune it because it's not getting like the right fuel. Might run back and put a new fuel pressure regulator on it. I don't know. He's just kind of checking all the vacuum lines, everything. Other than that, it's going pretty good. Shouldn't be much longer. Then we can start making some poppy noises with it.
Poppy noises. I like poppy noises.
All right, well, we ran into a snag like with the timing, so we went and bought a timing light. Also, his laptop died.
Yeah. So
that's tight. So we're gonna go back to the shop and set the timing on this thing and kind of mess with it a little bit. There we go. Let's make it happen. Okay, so just left my house. Got my keys to my pickup truck. Basically, I had to pick up the USB drive for the ECU because we couldn't figure out how to make this work. Oh, it is raining bad. My little Toyota pickup. I have since turboed it since last time you guys saw it and redid the interior. So check this out. Ooh, look how clean that is. It's like brand new in here. So we've been dealing with this for like, I don't know, past 2 hours. Haven't really got much done except for a bunch actually. So for now he's just finalizing the idle. I'm getting a phone call. Is it gonna shoot flames now?
probably.
Okay. It's really rich. It's shooting like more black than anything. Is that good? Or do you want to cut it out a little bit?
Because when it gets in the boost, it's because it's so rich, remember?
So I'm having a weird issue with my injectors where they, I mean, we can pull out 20-30% and it's still running way too rich, which I'm not, like I said, I'm not really sure what's going on. It could be the fuel pressure regulator. Whatever it is, it's not good, but it's better to run rich than to run lean. So for now, we'll just leave it and retune it in the springtime with a different fuel system. It's getting loud. I gotta get out. All right, so after like hours of fiddling with the boost control, we got it working. The power, because it has a power and a ground, the power wasn't connected. We tested it like we tested multiple. Listen to that. So, pretty soon we don't even need the turbo, just use a boost control to add boost, huh? Listen to that go. Oh. All right, so now we're gonna go do some test pulls, see if we can turn the boost up to like 55 PSI. See if we can blow the wheels off this thing. It's pretty frustrating, huh? 2 years without a boost controller. Not that it mattered, but oh my god. It just shows you, like, you may think you checked everything and you may start replacing parts and testing things. It could be the dumbest thing that you missed, like a single wire or a single plug. Everybody makes mistakes. I mean, we're not perfect, definitely not perfect, but we figured it out. Also, my car's shooting flames now. Dude, this thing is dope. Keith's just having a good time with that boost controller now. Sweet. All right, let's try this thing. Keith got the tune fixed up. It's running really nice now. It's cutting out a little bit, still rich. It's the injectors. I'll buy a new set of injectors, then we'll retune it. But it's safe to drive. It makes really good power. It makes a lot of popping noises. I couldn't be happier. What do you think of it?
I mean, yeah, like he said, it's pretty rich, and I'm thinking it might be some bad injectors. I think the injectors are stuck open or something like that, or it's just something weird because the car's going 10 flat, and I can pull fuel out of it and it just stays consistent 10 flat. So, like I said, I'm assuming it's probably bad injectors or something like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll get a set. I mean, fuel pressure regulator, nah. I don't think it would do that like that.
I mean, it might, but it's hard to say.
Nah.
I mean, it's definitely odd because it goes so rich.
Like, yeah.
I mean, 10 flat. And I can keep pulling fuel out of it and it's still 10 flat. So it's obviously a fuel issue.
Yeah. And realistically, like, I know this is not the best situation, but it going rich is better than it going lean.
True.
Even if it like hits like boost cut or whatever, yeah, it might flood the cylinder a little bit, but I mean, all it's really doing is what, cleaning the valves, extra fuel,
washing the cylinder a little bit,
yeah,
but
washing it away. I'm not too worried about that. I think I'll just drive it a little more conservatively, and for now, I mean, it's cleaned up a lot. The tune is a lot better. Really hard too to tune without a dyno, for sure, because like you can't get like your actual power curve, or you can't pull timing out of it correctly, right? Like,
right. I mean, it's better to get it on a dyno because you can get it up on a load, and you know, we can hit like all these cells and just sit in one spot, and you know, adjust the fueling to where it's, you know, correct.
Yeah.
Based off the AFR we're trying to target. You know, it's really hard to do it on the street.
Yeah.
Because you're on the street, so you got, you know, cars around you, you're on hills, you're decelling all the time, like you're on the brakes, like it's very hard to like try to simulate a good load to try to hit all these cells.
Too many variables.
Yeah, way too many variables. And then the bonus with the dyno is it's a controlled environment. Like you don't got to watch out around you. You know, it's really hard. I mean, it drives pretty decent so far.
No, it drives amazing. Like,
I mean, it's rich in spots, like under cruise, but
dude, I mean, look, I can throw it in second gear right here, give it a little bit of a clutch here, and just give it a rip. So, you know, it's ready for drift events, so that's a good thing. But I definitely want to clean up the tune a little bit more, probably get it on a dyno next time. But we're super picky. Like, a lot of people would see this tune and be like, this tune is fine. Like, we'll just run this tune. No, we're really picky. We want this thing to be perfect.
Well, as close to perfect as we can.
Yeah.
I mean, no race car, drift car, I don't care what it is, it's going to be perfect.
No.
But, I mean, so far, and staying nice and cool.
Yep.
Full intense 195, I mean...
Remember when that used to run at like 220, 230 or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Oh, my fans were off. Now they're on.
Well, even then, like,
wow.
Even with them off, like, it's staying cool. So that's pretty surprising.
And it's not warm outside, but it's not cold. It's like 50 degrees out and it's raining.
Yeah, intake temp shows it's 54.
Yeah.
So intercooler's working good.
It's a fat intercooler. Actually, I'm gonna take a right here. Still no power steering, and I'll tell you what, I don't have to go to the gym after driving this car.
Should we give him a little bit of a two-step?
All right, there we go. The guy in the truck almost died. Holy moly. All right. I think that's enough for this car for tonight. Alright, thanks for watching today's video. We did actually a lot. It may not have seemed like it on camera, but we did a lot. Fixed the boost controller, fixed the tune, got some pops out of it, and we just got the car all cleaned up, and now it like runs and drives excellent. I can go to events and not even worry about driving it, and it's all thanks to this guy, because I'm not super smart with like the whole tuning stuff. Like, I know a little bit and I'm still learning, but he knows it all. I mean,
I don't know it all.
I
wish I knew it all, but I don't know it all.
But he builds some sick-ass cars. He had a Ford Mustang, a 4-cylinder Mustang. It was a Fox body. What'd you have in there? What motor was that?
It was a 2300 turbos, factory bottom end. It had a Precision 62 turbo on it, fully built solid roller cam cylinder head, ported intakes. I mean, lots of boost, full standalone ECU from Stinger Performance.
mean,
it's a full drag car.
Yeah, so it was like, I remember seeing him at race wars and like a 4-cylinder Mustang and his front wheels would come off the ground, and I was just like, that's nuts. But he kept running into issues with the 4-cylinder, so now he's going V8 turbo, and that's on his channel, which I'll let him explain a little bit about that.
So yeah, if you want to check me out and a couple of my other buddies on our channel, it's 5150 Crazy House Performance. So pretty much what you're going to be seeing on there is myself, I'm a Ford guy. My buddy Tyler, he's got a Gen 3 Hemi swap Dodge Dakota, which is pretty fast. It runs low 12s, all motor, and it's getting twin turbo this winter.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts.
And then my other buddy back home in Wenatchee, he's got a S10 that we LS swap that's going to be getting a probably S475 single turbo swap.
So yeah, I mean, they got like the big V8 turbo stuff, and they're all about drag racing. And I'll have the link down below for his channel. Check him out. Seriously, interesting stuff. Really smart guys. They build all their own stuff too, for the most part. I mean, some of the stuff like manifolds, whatever, some of it might come like fabricated already, but a lot of like the custom exhaust work or intercooler work or any of like the body stuff. I mean, he's kind of like me. We kind of just do everything our own, not because we're cheap, but we just figure if there's a way to do it ourselves, we can kind of manipulate the car the way we want. And that's kind of how my channel is. Like you guys saw in a couple videos, I've cleaned up my Toyota pickup, the little red one. Since you guys seen me last, I mean, I've been really busy. I've turboed it. Like I've put a turbocharger on it and I've done all that. And I'll show more of that later on. I built a manifold for it, built a full exhaust, did all the intake, did all that stuff. And that's just kind of stuff that we do all the time. And especially Keith, I mean, he like ports and polishes all this stuff too, like his intake manifolds, his heads, all that. And I don't really get into it that hard just because I don't tear the motors apart that fast. I go through so many projects. But seriously though, this guy, watch him for sure. You're gonna see him on my channel a lot more. Hopefully I'm gonna move back to Central Washington and we can collab more and do more crazy stuff for you guys. But seriously, thanks for watching. No, it wasn't a lot of excitement there, but we'll get you on the next time.
Later.